Mythic skins were supposed to represent the absolute peak of Overwatch cosmetics. Not just the best looking skins, but the most ambitious ones Blizzard could make. Fully customizable, evolving, and something that actually felt special. But if you look at Mythic skins today, it's hard to ignore a growing pattern. They still look fine, they're still expensive, but somehow they feel less impressive than the Mythics we got years ago. And the newest Mythic skin for Cassidy might be the clearest example of that problem yet. So, today I want to talk about the decline of Mythic skins. Not why they're ugly, but why they've quietly lost what made them mythic in the first place. Let's jump into it. Let's start with where Mythic skins are right now. On the surface level, Blizzard is still delivering complete cosmetics. New effects, new animations, clear themes. But for Mythic skins, that baseline isn't enough anymore. The clearest example of this problem is the newest Mythic skin for Cassidy. At first glance, it has new effects, new animations and a clear theme. But that's where the positives mostly stop. The customization is extremely limited. There's very little to experiment with. And after a few matches, you've essentially seen everything the skin has to offer, and the community reaction reflects that. Compared to earlier Mythics, Cassidy's has been met with noticeably more criticism. Not because it looks bad, I mean it kinda does, but because it feels underwhelming for a top tier cosmetic. For many players, this Mythic didn't feel exciting. Honestly, it felt like a step backwards. And that raises an uncomfortable question. If this is the direction Blizzard is taking with their newest Mythics, why do they feel more restrained than the ones that came before? To answer that, we need to look at what Mythic skins used to be. Early Mythics weren't just premium legendaries. They were pretty much peak of Overwatch cosmetics. They offered multiple color variants, different armor pieces, alternate weapon designs, evolving visual elements, and real choices that let players personalize their skin. Two players could equip the same Mythic and still have it look noticeably different. That customization depth was the entire point. And most importantly, it made the skin feel personal. That was the promise Blizzard set, and for a while they delivered on it, which makes the current direction feel confusing. The biggest change over time hasn't been visual quality, it's been depth. Newer Mythic skins consistently offer fewer customization options. Instead of giving players meaningful choices, many Mythics now arrive with nearly a single locked-in version. Pretty much the only meaningful customization options are colors. And again, that doesn't make them bad skins, but it makes them bad Mythics. Because when customization disappears, Mythics lose their defining feature. They stop feeling like the highest tier cosmetics and start feeling like slightly upgraded legendaries. And that's exactly where most of the disappointment comes from. Players aren't upset because Blizzard can't make good looking skins. They're upset because the original promise of the Mythics is slowly being walked back. What makes this situation even more interesting is that Mythic Weapons don't have this problem. To this day, Mythic Weapons remain genuinely impressive. I mean, their effects are cool. Animations, or rather flourish, feels premium. UI elements add personality, and they evolve as you use them. They still feel ambitious, which proves an important point. Blizzard hasn't lost the ability to create top tier Mythic content. The quality bar still exists. It's just not being applied consistently to hero skins. And that leads directly to the core issue behind all of this. In recent seasons, Blizzard has significantly increased the number of Mythics released. We've gone from one Mythic per season to multiple Mythic hero skins and one Mythic weapon in the same time frame. On paper, that sounds like a win, but in practice it creates pressure on the art team. And more Mythics means less time per skin, and unfortunately, reduced customization depth. Instead of Mythics becoming more ambitious over time, they've become more restrained. And that's the real disappointment. New Mythic skins should be better than early ones. And not worse. Cassidy's Mythic isn't disappointing because it fails technically. It's disappointing because it feels cautious. And for a system built on ambition, caution is the worst possible direction. The good news is that this problem isn't irreversible. Blizzard has already shown through Mythic Weapons that they can still deliver truly premium content. I mean, the foundation is still there. What Mythic Skins need isn't better visuals, they need their identity back. More customization, more player choice, and more depth. If Mythics are going to remain the highest tier of cosmetics, they need to justify that title again. And, of course, the price. Because players don't want more Mythics, they want better ones. And if Blizzard can realign quality with ambition, Mythic Skins can absolutely regain what made them special in the first place. And that's just my take. But I'm curious how you feel. Do you think Mythic Skins have declined? Or do you think the current direction is fine? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next one.